talk about getting to understand your what versus your why. So, as a coach, one of my foundational pieces is studying the physics behind energy. And I do this because I really wanted to understand how we could capitalize on our human condition. And there are some things that are given in the universe. They're absolute truths. That means they're things that we can depend on no matter how we feel about it. And one of those is the fact that we are energetic beings. Massive energetic beings, actually. So in understanding that from a biological perspective, I wanted to understand, well, what does energy really do, or what does it mean for us? So that's why I started studying physics, and there's a whole lot of background and information in that, but one of the things that came out of that study was making sure we were aligning our behaviors, our actions, and our intentions with what we want and why we truly want it. So a lot of times we set goals, or we have intentions towards actions or motivations that we want to do. And we have an underlying why, an underlying passion. And what happens is when they're aligned, the energy actually comes to support us. Ease at which it happens to pass, the obstacles that seem to fall away. It's not to say we're not going to encounter them, because we do in our human condition, but we will encounter them much less frequently if what we are trying to go after absolutely aligns with what we think is the why of what we want to do. So let me give you an example. So let's say what you really want to do is you want to make more money at your job. That's what you want. So you decide, well, I'm going to go ahead and shoot for a new position, higher pay. Okay, so let's step back. So that's your action, that's what you're going to do. But why do you actually want to take that action? You want to take it because you want to make more money. Well, are there other ways to make more money? Are there other ways to achieve that might align with what you are about to do better? So for instance, sometimes a change of job or an increase in our job title comes with a whole lot of stuff that we don't want to deal with, or it misaligns with who we are as a professional. So even though that's an option, that's something we can take so that we can get the outcome of more money, is it energetically going to give us the fulfillment, the full package picture that we're going after? And that's what I mean about the what and the why. So if the reality is I really just want to make more money, as a coach I would be sitting there talking with you and saying, okay, so that's the objective, that's the goal, that's the mark we're looking for. Let's dive into how we can do this so that you get all that you desire, or most of what you desire, out of that situation. So maybe it's things like you really like your position, but you're not happy with the pay. Okay, have you advocated for yourself? Have you gone and talked to management? Have you, looked to see what the ceiling or the cap is in that position in the company? Have you looked at other companies that you could do the same thing, but their pay scale is much higher? There's a number of opportunities that open up endless possibilities when you are aligning yourself with the correct energy of what your true intention is, of what your overall goal and the fulfillment piece of why you're doing what you're trying to do. So that's why, as a coach, one of the biggest things that I like to kind of teach about is the aspect of even thinking about that. Is what you're trying to do lining up with why you're really trying to do it, what you are really trying to achieve. Because those are huge, important couplings when you're going for a long-term goal, or when you're looking for life satisfaction and fulfillment. So that's one coaching tip.